He's about to send a shock to your system. Black Lightning is here. We're married to the real, reacting is crystal clear. It's about to be hype. Hell yeah!
What's going on, Realist? It's Trey.
And it's Tasha.
Married to the real, where we always keep it real. Black Lightning, Season 4, Episode 2.
The Book of Reconstruction, Chapter 2. So we back. When we left off, Jen was falling out the sky. So I guess we're going to see how that went. Don't forget our 4 reactions are on Patreon.
Previously on Black Lightning. That individual is known as Lala.
One of this one's international. Who the fuck is this?
We strive to deliver, so do not hesitate to tell us if there is anything that we can do to improve your experience.
Did they show what happened to Lady Eve last week? Or did she die? That's what I was trying to remember. Like, did she die again? Or did she oh?
Chief Lopez again, next generation DEGs that kill matters. And make sure something fall off the truck. Okay. There won't be no peace.
They ain't even like pick up where they left
one
off.
power in Freeland. I'm gonna kill Destiny peeps. And I'm gonna kill Metas. I'm gonna kill.
Wow.
Until that power is me.
Like, do you gain their abilities? I don't get the logic. Can't make money if the whole city dead. I'm trying to understand.
Anderson, you got a hole in your chest. I'm not ready, man. Anderson, you are my best friend.
Is on the front porch? Y'all ain't got neighbors?
That's good.
Still.
Need me to take a look at it?
No, I'm fine.
Well, can I make you some eggs?
I'd rather have cereal.
So they not gonna show what happened to her?
Jan, you have unopened mail from the college board exam. It's a month old. Didn't you apply for your SAT or ACT?
No, not yet.
I think you're being irresponsible.
Seriously, Mom. We just finished a war.
Okay, so hold on. You're good looking and you're charming. But sweetie, I'm gay, so you can chill out.
No, I wasn't
Sure you were. Game recognizes game. And once upon a time, I was a little player myself, so I ain't mad at you.
Like, you barking up the wrong tree, dog.
Who is it?
I need your signatures. Here, hand me here. What? Am I a threat?
Not while I'm watching you.
What the fuck?
I don't have any friends.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know.
Well, asking the question would be the first start.
I guess I never noticed that.
Don't patronize me.
I'm not, and I wouldn't. In order to have a whole
she ain't got time for her own
couple, we
family.
must
She got
have
time for
whole
friends.
persons. So I'm going to be seeing you.
And the only friend Jeff got is Henderson. They like he got a shitload of friends, and they was barely like. Come on, bro. Oh, he bold with it.
Are you finished? I had my serum tweaked to insulate my skin, so that was like doo-doo off the duck's back.
Oh.
If I was you, I'd calm down, Jefferson. It's dark outside. But anyone could see us right now. Don't blow your cover, big dummy. I just stopped by to say I haven't forgotten. What? I have forgotten all the stress and strife you caused me over the years. I'm a captain of industry now, Jefferson. For God's sake, I can't be out here tussling in the parking lot with some thug.
I cannot with this.
See, I'm gonna take away each and every.
He really trying to fuck with him slow. He been a real villain this season.
But it's no fun if you don't fight back.
They making him into a real villain this season, like how he was supposed to be from jump. He like, I got you, but I'm gonna pluck that shit away slowly. He might be the one running this damn meta gun company shit that's out here selling these weapons. Ain't no telling. He got his serum. Like, that shit might not even affect him.
Why? And for the people who didn't hear me, why fire this man? Have all these people sending him messages on Twitter to bring not one, but 2 new people in for 1 season. What was the point? And people have the unmitigated gall to get mad at Trey when he says people at the WB ain't thinking.
I have an opinion. I feel like they fired him thinking they were going to go a new direction, just like we got new sets on the show. I feel like this shit got canceled came after the fact.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they went, like, if you knew you was gonna cancel this show, like, it would have been announced earlier, and there's no way y'all would have wasted money on, like, new tech sets and all this kind of shit. For what? Like, what's the purpose is it gonna serve? It'll be different if you made it's in Vancouver, other people can use it because, you know, like, you got the other shows going on.
Recycle some shit.
Right. Y'all in Atlanta, though, like, who finna use this at the WB? Like, it's for some new shows y'all got cooked up that's gonna come out.
Painkiller?
Not even him. I'm just saying, like, because you know they're gonna announce some new stuff eventually, probably. But I'm just like, what's the purpose? And then, like,
Legacy can use this shit.
I feel like they fired him because he was Black Lightning's friend. So either you was gonna have to, like, make it so they was against each other to where, like, he couldn't just get away with whatever he wanted to, or you was gonna have to fire him to bring new people in so that they not biased towards him with whatever he finna do. Because you see they got him doing the whole anti-hero shit. Like, he ain't got on his suit and he like fucking people. Like, he out here, like they said the other boy, this the first time he done crippled somebody with almost an inch into their life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he doing shit different this time. So they gonna play on that. Like, I feel like they finna try to make Jeff the villain, make Tobias look like he the good guy. Because they already know he lying. Like, the police already know he lying. It's just a matter of time before they find some kind of evidence to try to make shit worse than what it already is. Then once you get that, it only makes sense if you got sense that the kids and shit involved too. So.
Shift's over. Any interest in grabbing a strictly platonic drink? I just moved here, so I'm trying to meet some.
Why you move here? They don't even sound right.
But thanks anyway.
He sus.
Another time, maybe.
Yeah.
He sus.
I'm gonna make some notes in these files, and I'll see you tomorrow.
You a meta or a bad guy? Who moves to a city after they just had a whole war with like meta humans? Like, who does that? I just moved here.
Hey Darius, wait up.
Change your mind?
So is she in the coma or not? Like, can she still be an animal, but not a person?
There's a lot going down that's not cool. Freeland has like crazy good energy. I mean, the last month, I've had the best Jamaican food of my life, went to a cool-ass listening party, and going to alumni happy hours for both my alma maters.
Damn. Okay. Wait, hold up. There's a shootout around the corner.
Oh, no good.
Where are you going?
I gotta go. People might be hurt.
Right. We are doctors. I guess I should go with you.
Okay, I guess.
So it's right around the corner, but we ain't hear my gunshot. Can y'all hire me?
Hey, sweetie, I thought
It don't even
maybe
matter
you
now.
were
Like,
coming
she been mad. I'm just like, please. Shut up.
Bro, what the fuck was that?
Now she flying too? She using that. All that wind behind you and you ain't hear that?
Gabby, where is she going?
Whatever happened here, it's over.
Help! Please, help!
Whoa, that's Marcel Payton. He works at my
Get
dad's
under the
school.
chair and get shot.
What happened to you?
Nothing, I hit my head.
Doing what?
From the outside, I'd say there's more to that story.
Right, come on, bruh.
Is Jen home?
No. Don't change the subject.
Okay.
You didn't beat Glimmer. You just traded one drug for another.
No, this is not me. It's you. You always think the worst of everything.
What?
Well, this time I'm not gonna let you bring me down.
Girl, did you not bring this man down all these years and get a whole divorce behind him being Black Lightning? I'm about to go. Look how he looking. This how I feel. Like, really? Child. I love them to death. They cast, I really do. But whoever behind the scenes who like wrote this and like directed these episodes and like watched this shit after the fact and post production, all of y'all wrong for this. All of y'all wrong for this. Like, there's no way 2 episodes in and we got all this to say about this shit. Like, the cast fine, but some of these situations, some of the shit that y'all leaving out that makes an episode what makes an episode, like, what is wrong with y'all? You don't do that. Y'all didn't do that shit to Arrow when it was going off. And I dare y'all to do that shit to Cara on her last season. Man, you can go ahead.
What is she talking about? Bro, the wind, all that wind, and you didn't hear that shit, Jen? All that wind.
It ain't her hearing it. It's whoever wrote her to not hear that shit. Like, that's what I'm saying. You can only act as an actor what's written. The cast, I'm not mad at them. I'm mad at all y'all motherfuckers behind the scenes that's got them out here looking like this. Like, oh my God. Like, this shit is pissing me off because I know how good this show can be. And y'all really over here fucking them over. Y'all really doing that. Like, somebody petty because they getting canceled. And was just like, I don't care no more. Like, y'all writing y'all homework like this the last 2 weeks of school. I know
like, I'm a senior, bro.
I know I passed already, so I ain't putting no more effort in. Y'all really doing them like that. And that's sad. Now, the part with Tobias, I'm cool with that because I love a good villain. Y'all actually making him be the villain that he's supposed to be this season. But how you gonna make everybody else trash? You can make the good guys lose without making them be trash. I don't think y'all know how to do that. Child, y'all don't understand. And then some of y'all gonna be like, oh, y'all just hating, blah, blah. Kiss my black ass, all of it. I'm not hating. I can be objective. I know that sometimes the fan favorites and the characters are supposed to have moments where they're not up to par with what's going on. But like this, it's a shootout around the corner, but you don't hear no gunshots. How that work? Who sent the alert out? Like, how that work? Around the corner, like, I can hear gunshots from miles away.
Yeah.
They sitting outside, ain't nothing going on, ain't no music blasting, ain't no block parties. You can hear gunshots around the corner.
Depending on the guns, you can hear gunshots for miles.
And we in Houston. So around the corner, I know what around the corner mean in the city versus in the country. I know what around the corner mean. You can still hear around the corner.
Yeah.
Child, they doing too much and not enough at the same time. How you do too much and not enough at the same time?
Sounds like a bad drug.
That's what I'm like, y'all not even surgeons though. Like, what y'all gonna do?
When did she become a doctor?
Unless you stop, and that's real too.
Does anybody remember that?
She worked at that clinic, but like maybe they skipped over that part. She worked at that clinic, remember? She was working at like a place that was like a hospital before this.
Yeah, but I'm like, I don't remember her.
I think she was a doctor going to school for nursing before she got her power. She was going to school for something.
No problem.
When she was still living at home with them, I remember that. I just don't. They just never like specifically said if she graduated or not. So maybe she did.
I thought I was handling it, but I was wrong. And I got my son killed. What? No. That is not on you. Marcel, don't do that to yourself. You got 3 kids who need you to have your head on straight. Not anymore. Child services took my other kids.
Bro. That man say, bitch, I got
Is there something I need to know about? As a matter of fact, there is. We have a major problem. The new police chief plans to acquire dangerous new directed energy guns. So what? You've been dealing with those since ASA was here? Not like these. They're next generation. In its promotional materials, Mona Vista International is promising a 600% increase in lethality.
How?
Greg, you don't want to be Black Lightning, but you're willing to light up a couple of cops and intentionally cripple a man's arm.
I don't want to hear it.
Well, you're gonna hear it. Because you're not just some thug running around.
You're not my dad.
You have to hold yourself to a higher standard. Man, you are a symbol of justice for a city that badly needs it.
You're singing the same song. What did that get me? Or Freeland?
Freeland would be lost without Black Lightning.
Freeland is lost.
What a glove.
Maybe he burned his fingerprints off.
What a glove, man. Ray, what's going on, man?
Maybe he feel like they too dumb to check like that.
All right, you ready?
She ain't gonna listen.
Yeah, well, she has to.
She ain't gonna listen.
Jen, we need to talk.
Now you're walking in here like this.
Are you in
like,
pain? Is there something you need me to look at?
No, Mom. I'm perfectly fine. I'm not here for treatment.
Okay, so what do we need to talk about?
Okay, look, bottom line is, you need to get back in your lane.
You cannot give me any advice.
Mom, you don't. You're a liability. Okay, you're not a meta.
Well, I saved your ass last night, young lady. And I saw you get cut, and I saw you fly straight up. You went to the upper atmosphere, didn't you, to pull the energy?
Mom, please don't turn this around on me, okay? I didn't go anywhere. I didn't. And the fact that I can heal like that means that I don't need you to watch my back.
Okay,
so,
hey, look, Mom. Listen, we love you, and we get that you're just
they
trying to help
really
us,
like
but
trying to have a mini intervention with their mom when y'all don't
Dad
listen.
taught us how to fight.
I can use you here in R&D for the same reasons.
It'll cost you.
He trying to get in this bitch so he can fuck this shit up from the inside.
My schedule is open.
I don't know how you snatched me up. Best to believe you don't messed up.
People on their feet means more gamblers and drums.
I don't understand how you can be, let me not use the word respectable, but how you can be in business, whether it's drugs, gambling, whatever it is, you can't make money without clients. Like, how do you think about that when some outsider tell you that? Like, so y'all won't last long, obviously. That made no sense.
Last to the end of the season.
The only reason Lala's still breathing is because of his ability. Had it not been for that, he would have been dead too, because he ignorant as hell. We're gonna do this at night and do the other job during the day.
Like an enhanced prowler from fucking Apex.
How they get the tech within a year to like be able to do all this? Like, how they get that shit? Oh,
bitch!
Now she got telekinesis.
You didn't beat Glimmer. You just traded one drug for another.
Jeff really out here. Oh! He really out here fucking people up. You might get your Black Lightning this season. How he out here cutting the fuck up. I feel like he should get Black Lightning like after he get through this phase. Like when he realized that, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like he should get it negatively is what I'm trying to say. Like after you get through this whole little period and realize what you should be doing, then I feel like, you know, your renewed self should be like.
Let's be clear. I understand that Jeff is grieving. I understand that. But Jeff is damn near in his 50s, bro.
That don't mean nothing, obviously.
What happened to the man that was quoting all this, quoting Dr. King?
He lost his friend.
I understand that.
And then he feel like it's his fault.
I understand
you
that.
You saying that, but let's see you go through it.
I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't damn near kill people.
Well,
why he's on his Batman shit right now, breaking bones and
let him be
fucking up eyeballs.
Let him be great. I ain't mad. Everybody, the only thing I like to take away from this season is that it shows you everybody's not perfect. Everybody's not gonna be the picture perfect. You know what I'm saying? Family from like a sitcom or some shit like that. Like he a human being. Like he got so much shit. Like the lady was saying in therapy, she said we have to find a place for what we lost. He's never done that. Like all this shit just keep building up. He's never gotten over the fact that Tobias killed his dad. Like that's still a grudge. You just went through this war where you lost your friend and you feel like it's your fault. Like you study losing people. It's like, what's the purpose of me having these powers if I can't save the people I want to save? Like everybody thought process and how they handle shit is different. And he's drowning it in alcohol on top of that. That's not helping.
Hey, first of all, everybody need a good drink. I ain't mad at it.
A good drink, not several bottles a night.
I mean, one little glass.
You're making excuses though.
That was a little glass. That was a little glass.
You asked a question and I'm answering it. Now you're making excuses. But
you brought alcohol.
Because look at how they did Lynn when she was drinking. You had a problem when your girl was drinking like that, and I hear doing all that. But Jeff can drink.
First of all, Lynn out here doing hard drugs. She was out here doing hard drugs
before she started doing hard drugs, and they had her drinking all the time.
She was drinking wine,
but you still was like,
and like, hold up. First of all, I understand why he's drinking. Lynn was just drinking a drink. He's drinking.
She was stressed out in her own way. Like your family, you regular, and your family out here cutting up in these streets. So that's why she was drinking.
And now his family cutting up in these streets.
Exactly. But I'm telling you why he's doing what he's doing.
I know why he's doing it.
Mad. And he's not processing that correctly. Then you're adding alcohol on top of that. That's not gonna make a positive situation out of a negative. That's just gonna make shit escalate.
Man, good scotch do sound good.
Like I'm cool. Like I said, I'm cool with the cast. Like I don't have no problem with them. But the little shit is like y'all taking shit away from them that shouldn't be taken away from them. Like with some of these scenes and some of these approaches, it's like y'all just gave up because y'all knew the show was gonna be canceled. That's not what you do when the show ending. Like you still go out with a bang. Like you don't do that.
You fight for the fucking show.
Right.
It's a lot of shows.
Like y'all already supposedly don't have number 13 episodes, and we 2 in, and y'all like basically halfway fucking them over. Like I would love to sit down with the cast and ask them if they're 100% happy with everything they did this season. Like
genuinely, not that textbook. Oh, let me
trying to be respectable to your employer.
Exactly. No, like, fuck that.
Not
shit.
Trying to be malicious, but I really I can't see them being 100% happy with this season. Whatever you were written to act out, you may be happy with that, but you can't be 100% happy with the way the show's going. Like the shit they did with Jen stunt doubled the first episode, and then this episode like little shit like, oh, it's a shootout around the corner, but we don't hear no gunshots. Y'all couldn't have edited no gunshots in that scene. Like it's literally like I could have did that. I could have put that in there. Like that's how simple that was. Pow, 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 pow. Like, you know what I'm saying? Have them do the quick turnaround, look at your phone. Oh my God, it's a shootout around the corner. Like, I gotta get an alert on my phone that somebody's shooting around the corner when I'm literally around the corner. Like, I should have been able to hear that. Like, it's little things that people that just like don't give up. Like, let me not say don't give a fuck. We do this. Like, people try to make it seem like, oh, y'all just watch TV for a living, blah, blah, blah. Like, we really be into the stuff that we watching. Like, if I wasn't, I wouldn't have noticed or cared about shit like that. People always got some shit to say, but then it's like, you'll come back and be like, damn, I ain't even realize that. Like, it's the little things sometimes. It's not always the big cinematic shit. It's not always the fight scenes. Jen powered up and fighting. You not even focused behind you. You about to get shot. Yo mama come out from around the corner with wind powers. Wind. Did y'all not hear that wind? And she right there and didn't hear that until she hit the car. And then you ain't even check on the person that hit the car. You did. Like you
and then have the unmitigated gall to say you've been trained by who?
Have the gall to say that your mama a liability when she just saved your life and you ain't even check on her. And then she saw you get stabbed with a piece of glass and fly up in the atmosphere. You gonna say you ain't do that? You ain't go nowhere. So what happened? Where did you go? Did you walk down the street? Did you go around the corner to where your sister was? Like, that's I'm just like that kind of shit. It's ways to write stuff to where it don't seem like it's conflicting, like, and making the story look like, what the fuck are you saying right now? Like, you could have been on some shit like, yeah, I flew up in the atmosphere because that's how I heal. Why wouldn't I do that? Like, you still got that back and forth bickering, but it makes sense what you're saying. It don't make sense for you to tell me with these eyes that I didn't see you go in the atmosphere when I saw you. Like, bitch.
And I know you saw me see you.
Like you trying to play on the fact that I used to be a crackhead. Like, what did you do? Like, I would have been on some shit like, because I did drugs, you're going to tell me that I didn't see that correctly? Like, I would have been so disgusted as a parent. Like, me, I would have went in the drawer for the belt. Like, what you just say? You ain't did what? You ain't do what? Like, you can still make them bicker and make it make sense. Like, that shit don't make sense. Like, I ain't going nowhere. What you talking about? Like, excuse me?
Little girl.
The mom and me would have snatched her. Excuse me? Like, how you say that? You could have been like, well, you know that's how I heal, so of course I did that. You look extra immature lying, and I saw you. Like, oh my goodness.
But
that's
I
like,
understand that
she
kids lie.
You can lie about stealing the car because I was asleep and the shit was in the driveway when I got up in the morning. You can't lie to me that I ain't see your ass with this suit on, with electricity wrapped up around it, with in the atmosphere making shit glow. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. The stress, like, it's stressing me because they have the potential to be so great. The actors are great, and it's like y'all giving them bullshit. It's like y'all giving them a BET script right now, and I don't care who mad that I said that. That's what y'all doing right now. Y'all giving them whatever season of the game that was that nobody liked and nobody wanted to watch no more. Like, y'all on some shit like that right now. Like, that's wild to me that y'all got this shit. Like, who is writing Tobias like shit? Like, it gotta be somebody different. How y'all get his part right and not the other people's part right? Like, I don't understand. Like, the Gambi double spy, triple double shit they got going on, I can understand that because he's trying to find out more information. At the same time, he like this lady, so it's like you trying to play both sides. We already know how that's gonna turn out because somebody gonna get fucked over in there some way. Because they already showing he not answering comms when they out in the field. Somebody's gonna get hurt, and it's gonna double back to him in some kind of way. Which I feel like it's gonna be Jen. She out, she get hurt. Gambi not there. What was you doing? You cohorting? No, I'm saying cohorting. You consorting with the enemy. Like, she the one selling this shit. Y'all gotta pass. Somebody find out you ain't tell nobody ahead of time. It's gonna look bad. But I'm just like.
Question. Is Khalil coming back before his
it's a backdoor pilot? I would hope so.
I'm like, because that's gonna be real fucking awkward. And I'm
like, if she
hold up. That shit gonna be real fucking awkward if all of a sudden we have all of this Black Lightning stuff, and then out of nowhere you just have a Khalil backdoor pilot.
But that's what's
with
hold
up, let me finish. With fucking characters that we don't know. No explanation why Black Lightning is there. No explanation, no Jen, no nothing. That's gonna be odd as fuck.
What I feel like gonna happen is we already studied saying that Jen gonna die or lose her powers this season. That's when he will pop back up. He out and, you know, like doing whatever he doing. Something happened to Jen and you hear about it. You come back home. You be pissed about it, and then you go and your own story start. Like, that's probably how they gonna do that.
God.
That would be the smart way to do that. If y'all don't do that, I don't know what to tell y'all. But I'm telling you, that would be the smart way to do it to make people even want to watch that shit.
Yeah,
if she I can see her dying or hurt to where, like, she hurt her, like how they got Grace up in the, you know, like in the hospital. You don't know her outcome. That's just how her story ends with a question mark. You can see him being upset and coming back for that. Like, I left Freeland because of blah, blah, blah. And then, like, now I got to come back for this shit. And then he would leave. Like, that's why you would leave for good. Or, you know, like, but who knows with the way this shit going, how they going to do that. But that's what I can see happening because we already know she's not going to be in the full show like this season. There's already a shorter number of episodes. So sooner or later, that shit coming.
Shorter number of episodes?
It's normally like 16 or more, right?
The first season was 13.
That was the first season, though. Mostly all of them be 13 if it's like...
The first season was 13. The second season was, 15, 16, third. I mean, it's no...
Let me see.
Like...
But they still, if you cut it down some, then you still got to cut another episode for a backdoor pilot. I'm just saying, like, and this they last season, and it's like, is this shit? I don't even know if this shit's still on Netflix. I need to figure out what it looks. Let me see.
I don't know, man.
Maybe it's on HBO Max now. Because I ain't see it on Netflix. That's why it is.
It probably is. Like, that's why I be trying to tell people everything's going.
Yeah, I know they all moving over.
Everything, like, people don't understand.
Or maybe it's not anywhere because I don't see it on either. So,
wow.
But
I can't believe it's not on Netflix if it's not on.
I didn't see it when I looked, and then it's not like, I don't know if there's like has to be like some kind of transition period, or if it's just they took it off Netflix, but it ain't time.
No, when The Office left Netflix, that shit popped up on Peacock. That same, like, it ended on.
Here go, I overlooked it. Why when I type that in, like all this other shit come up, and it's all the way down here when I typed in Black Lightning though?
That's how they do stuff.
Yeah, 16 for the second season, and probably 16 for the third. But I'm just saying, you losing 3 episodes, then you basically losing another one too for a backdoor pilot. So that's why I was like, her time coming quick if you already not in the season.
I think the pilot is episode 7 or 9. I think 7.
It's probably 7 because I can see her doing half the season, and then like, but. It is what it is. Like I said, I don't take nothing away from the actors in the show. But, like, it's so much other shit that's going to, like, you got this new doctor dude, nice looking, smart, and it seemed like he real sympathetic to all this shit. But you moved to Freeland. You just moved here after all this shit happened. Like, why would you come here? Because the only other new people that you see, like the lady who's showing up for Gamby, but she making these weapons.
New doctor is sus.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm just... Because, like, if y'all brought him for the simple fact to distract Anissa from Grace, that could have been, like, something y'all could have not done if that's his only purpose. But, I don't know.
At least you could have brought a woman.
I mean, but... I don't know.
Look, we're going to get about it. Full reactions on Patreon.
And then one more thing. What's going on with Grace? Is she, like, she was over there like a whole... cub, tiger, panther, cheetah thing. Like, I'm just like, what is happening with that?
I don't know what y'all want to do with that actress. I'm like, bro, it's like, is she on another show or something?
I don't know. And people had like so high hopes they brought her in, like, oh, she the outsider thing. They was like saying all that stuff, and y'all didn't do nothing with that. So I'm just like, I don't know.
I'm like, that character.
She used her powers last season for the war. Like, that was like the most I think we seen her do. Like at the end when we went to Markovia, and then now she like in a coma because Anissa kind of like low-key had to put her there. So I'm just trying to understand how she was so frustrated. She walked in and saw like the animal and she was like, I can't deal with this right now. And she left. Like, I don't even know what that means. I would think that was a sign that she was like getting better if she was able to do that, but maybe not. So I don't know.
Look, finna go. Thank y'all for the support.
Yes.
Full reactions on Patreon, man. I don't know.
Oh,
It's Trey.
And it's Tasha.
Real.
You already watched, so you might as well subscribe, please.